stream up on my side here because we're on the now waiting.
Not anymore.
Now we're not. Now we're not waiting. We're live.
Yep.
Are we in fact live?
We are.
Oh shit.
Yes, sir. Let's see. Let me go tweet this out because I forgot to.
Let's see these nuts.
Nah, not yet.
You don't want to see these nuts?
Not yet.
I had a friend like that, actually. He did not consider anyone a friend until he showed them his nuts, and that was just a thing he did. Didn't matter where he was. If he felt comfortable that you were a friend of his, he just whip his nuts out.
That's predatory. Extremely.
He was high and or drunk like all the fucking time.
It's not an excuse.
No, it's not an excuse. I'm just saying that's very much the reason why. An explanation for the behavior does not excuse the behavior.
That's
as wise people say.
I can understand why, because how long ago was that?
Oh, last time I hung out with him was 7-8 years ago.
I was hope like it was like at least 10. I would say I understand that kind of humor 10 years ago. I think 2 years after that, you're kind of brimming the it's a little predatory, but hey, then I assume you were cool with it.
I mean, at that point,
I guess I was kind of cornered.
I mean, it was one of the things that he was out the door, just like, oh, and by the way, and then just, nutsack dangling out the front of the pants.
How's he doing?
I don't know. I haven't. No, I don't know. I haven't talked to him in so long. No, he had a lot of wild stories. There was one time where he apparently was like really fucking high, but had no money, and he really wanted some food. So he stole a parking meter and brought it out into the woods, smashed it open, and then bought Denny's with the money from it.
Oh. We should get on the podcast.
Should. And there was the time that he shoved all the hotel's furniture into an elevator.
I thought you were gonna say it's into the ass. I don't know. Even as you said all the furniture, I was still on board.
No, the only ass-related stuff is apparently at one time he shit down the handrails of some places.
Is he okay?
No, he was not a altogether individual.
Welcome to the Blue Reese Podcast, episode number 216. I started recording there, so that's
we didn't get the fun stories in there?
Nah, well, I mean, the live stream has it. If it's live stream is still up, if you watch it in 2 years because it's still bullshit, go check out the live stream. Otherwise, that's going to be gone in 2025. Stay tuned.
I mean, you can always delete it and re-upload it, and then it just gets treated like a regular video.
Nah, you got to be here for that. Let's see. Oh, I guess there's a little bit of news for a second. Hold on.
I was gonna say, I hear those sirens in your background. Something's going on.
Besides living next or near a fire department. Oh, that's just wind. Yeah, it's windy right now. Welcome to Blue Reese Podcast. I'm Adrian. This is David. We're doing. This is our video game podcast. We talk about video games sometimes.
Some days.
Yeah. We'll talk about video games actually for a good amount of time this time. Hey, if this podcast is, I just cursed it. I fucked up. Let's say maybe this podcast goes right.
Goofed.
I've been fucking fiending some fighting games lately, dude. I've been just like craving it. Like it's taken a lot of willpower to not buy Guilty Gear just right now, but I don't need to spend $30 in that game when I'm playing other stuff right now. But Steam sale, high maybe, very high maybe. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I imagine if we wait till winter, it and all the DLC will be on sale at that point.
That's the reason why I'm not buying it right now. Like $30 is a pretty good deal for that game, but it's got DLC now, and I gotta buy more, so I'm not gonna spend at 30. But 20 sweet spot. I'm in 100%.
Yeah,
no questions asked. After that, play your cards right. Guilty Gear. But man, I've been. We'll talk about it in a second. So. We're doing Games Gone By next week.
Hell
it's
yeah.
happening finally. We did our little preview. If you were on it, you're on it. If not, oh well, it's recording. It'll go up here soon. But we did a little bit of a preview, talked about the kind of the intro of Games Gone By, what we're gonna be doing. Alan Wake. It's our so we know about. Let me reply or rewind back a little bit. Games Gone By, our video game book club. We play a game, talk about it. We have a long list for next year of what games we're playing. Uh, some shorter, some longer. You got some. You got some lead time on that bad boy. First game next week, so you can still join us. Like Alan Wake is not a long game. Today's standards at least.
I think it's like what, 8 hours or something like that.
Let me go check.
Not including the DLC, rather.
Yeah, not including DLC. Let me check real quick. Mr. Wake. 11 hours.
11 hours.
And then add DLC, so 15, which back in the day would be a pretty chunky game, but now it's nothing. So you still have time to come join us, so come through with that. We will be playing or talking about that on Monday, so get that in store. Let's talk about our schedule real quick though. So yeah, we got that coming in Monday. At the end of August, so we're looking at August 28th. We're playing the spin-off mini game, I guess, kind of not mini game, but like spin-off side game that's short. Alan Wake's American Nightmare. We're playing that August 28th. Mid-September 11th. Don't forget that date. It's gonna be Final Fantasy VII. Playing that OG. We're going through with that. September 25th. Resident Evil 7. Let me go with a couple more because I got this memorized at the beginning now. October 9th, Iron Lung. October 30th is Silent Hill 1, and then we'll cap it up with this next one. November, and we got the full day, so if we got more, go check out the podcast. But November 27th, Nier Replicant. After that, we'll start naming some of the ones later down, but we don't want to just list off constantly.
Speaking of which, you mind sending me that list, the full list when you get a chance?
Yeah.
Just so I can start sharing that around other places.
Yep. Gotta remind me. But yeah, Alan Wake, come do that. We'll talk about that. David, we won't give impressions. We're saving that for the podcast. But you all right?
I splash beer in my eye.
Hell yeah, getting multi-drunk.
Ow.
Did it hurt?
Oh, a little bit.
Pussy.
I mean, that's not supposed to go in the eyeball.
You ever try it in the eyeball? Like, officially?
No, I've never drank alcohol except for the way that it's fucking intended.
Are you a real American?
Not some crazy.
Do you know how to like open a bottle with like not without using your hands or like a bottle opener?
Oh, what?
Like, you know, do that cool shit where like some people like use their teeth or some people use like their eye socket.
No, do I look like a circus performer?
Absolutely,
Don't answer
that. Actually. Yeah, you were too slow on that. You're about to just no, don't answer this. So what was I gonna say? I lost track of things.
Wow.
214 like a Mexican. Yeah, we know what we're doing. Gotta make sure we're that's how we do it. Yeah. I gotta make sure we know what we're doing. It's always amazing though. I feel like there's always some new way someone's doing it, and it always impresses me. So we won't give impressions because we're saving for games gone by. But David, how far are you in Alan Wake now?
I'm still where I was at. It's Microsoft Patch Tuesday week, so I'll be spending all week patching servers. So this weekend is when I'll have time to go through and do that all in one go.
Cool. So I'm in chapter 3. I'm gonna do a little bit of cleaning and then veg out on the couch for a second and do that. But yeah, we'll save all impressions for the podcast where we're going through there.
Hell yeah.
David, anything you get this week?
No.
Ooh, this segment's getting shorter and shorter without Gore.
Yeah.
Because Gore kind of did carry that segment a lot, but also Dave and I specifically have even like I think beginning of the year we kind of talked about this. We're kind of trying to not downsize necessarily, but at least like limit the purchases to stuff that we're like actively wanting and not impulse purchase anything that's even of remote interest.
Yeah, I got a vacation with the fiance coming up next month and had a lot of house projects, and I got to start saving up somewhat for a wedding next year. So,
yep,
got real world adult shit to do.
Adult stuff, be adulting. Yeah, and I've been penny pinching a bit just because I had so many trips. So finally, this will be the next paycheck I can like put in the piggy bank for a little bit, which will be a relief. I I did get one thing though, because you did send this to me, and I felt like I had to, just because of my history with this game. I did get Painkiller. Shoutouts.
Hell yeah.
I've told this story, I feel like about 3 or 4 times on the podcast, but my biggest game mistake has to do with Painkiller and me selling the not for sale disc of that game for like $5, $10 before it was worth anything. And now I'm sure it doesn't have a price. Whoever has that can just sell whatever they want. Because granted, this may have gone down actually. It may have gone down with the reprint. I'm not sure. Sometimes that's weird. Sometimes reprints bring it down. Sometimes like first editions just bring it up a little bit more. But it may have gone down a little bit. But that disc is still out there. Shout out to who got that. I'm very mad at you.
Yeah.
That sucks. But anyway, I got that. Decided to put that in the collection there. So PS3 doesn't really get popped up too much. Only Essentials really. But that is a thing I want to make sure I remember forever and ever. So shout outs. David, let's shift gears then. What'd you play this week?
Hell yeah. Played some Street Fighter.
Yes, sir, dude. I've been on that grind. So I just before the podcast, before you called me, I'm gold 2-star. So we're chugging along there. I started popping off because now I'm getting it. Now I'm understanding like the timing, because the timing is so strict in this game. But I've been able to do EX Spiral Arrow into Can Spike now, which is like, it's been nice. So it's like when my punish, it's like the evolving punishes of Drive Impact is hilarious. It's or anything like that. So it's like I'll get something on there, I'll stun you, at the beginning, especially you can watch me and Dave at the beginning of Drive Impact, just grabs whatever.
Yeah.
And then it was Drive Impact to like maybe a small something in a Spiral Arrow. Then it was just a heavy Spiral Arrow, and now it's like EX Spiral Arrow, and it's like to Can Spike. So it's like we're building little by little. We're getting those like Lego pieces on there that I'm trying to get down. And it's nice when you got someone like Punk rocking out with Cammy, and you're like, all right, that's how I'm supposed to play with Cammy, not whatever way I'm doing it. So I got through. The scary thing about the way pros play Street Fighter, David, is that they go into burnout willy nilly. Now it's like, yeah, I could see in the future where that is not a thing. But for now, the meta determines you just go into burnout because you're using your drive rushes to really get in there and get your combo started. And
sometimes it's not even for combos; it's just checking the other person.
Yeah, you just do it just to punch them a couple times, see what they're doing, which is like invaluable at a higher level, right? But like at a lower level, checking, like people are. I'm still mad.
People bash way too much. They just throw shit out willy nilly. It's all right.
I'm still mad. There was a modern player in top 6 Evo in some setting. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, modern Chun-Li. Shoutouts, not shoutouts, anti-shoutouts, bringbacks. But
I mean, you know what? The fact that they were in top at all means that's just that many people that couldn't handle someone playing on casual.
I'm so conflicted. Modern has been told to me as the training wheels. Modern is like get training wheels and then graduate. That's how it's supposed to be. The fact that modern is viable is unfortunate, I think, because it's like it really just like, I don't know, it just obsessed me in a deeper level.
It's here's where I've kind of come to ultimately with it is, do I think that in terms of like high level competitive it's a problem? No, because I feel like if you are getting that successful with a character on modern controls, then effectively you are a gatekeeper at that point. If you are not getting top 8 and someone that is with modern controls is getting in there, despite the fact that they don't have access to all their kit and they have a 20% damage debuff onto them, well, then no one else really kind of deserves to get to that spot. Then.
See, I want to agree with that, but like now it's like turned into, it is a different game because, and I disagree with you at first, but I guess it's true, especially with like people like Chun-Li. You play differently against modern players because they have their one button hits. If you don't space anything properly, they have their one button specials that just happen.
And like definitely some of those characters are fucking terrifying initially. Like Rashid has some insane shit on modern. It's wild how much that character can pop off on modern. But at the same time, as soon as you realize what they're limited to being able to do, it's just spacing at that point.
I guess it's weird because it's turned into now it is a second playing style alongside of it now. Like I feel like even though it was only one modern player, who knows if this is like the one modern player ever. Okay, I could see it because like it's the opening of the game, and everyone's still learning it. Cool, but like if this is consistently a thing, I feel even more conflicted than before. Um, but big shout outs to Blind Legend 7. Blind playing classic. Fucking gangster as hell, dude. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, good shit.
Hell yeah. He won that set. Good for him, man. But yeah, been playing that, so it's nice. David, you've been almost there. You almost hit gold, you were saying.
I almost hit gold. I ranked up twice in a row. I had one night where I just fucking 10 win streak was blitzing
dude, seeing that progress bar when you're on a win streak, that's some good shit that Capcom
it just
made
fucking
with that rank.
shoots.
Yeah, because that really, it's smart though, right? Because like other competitive games don't really reward win streaks. They just win. They reward just the wins. But Capcom realized that if you're getting a win streak, you're doing something right. So therefore, like promote you properly. And if you got that win streak, once you hit like 1 through 4, it's like whatever. When you hit that 5 win streak, and it's like, oh, you're seeing progress. Now you're like, it gets the person that's playing a little more sweaty, and it kind of gets the person that's playing you a little more antsy to like, I want to end that streak, dude.
Exactly, and that's kind of one of those things where it's fucking great for the adrenaline of it all. But man, the second you lose that streak, it's like, okay, my bad. And then I just got in my own head and I lost a lot of fucking points. I went on a lose streak after that.
I dropped hard with Rashid just because like everyone played Rashid at the beginning. I don't have any. That's the thing about online and like me learning is like there's some characters I just fucking don't understand. I got perfected twice in a row by a DJ just now. And that I don't understand DJ. And it was a modern DJ, so he threw out even more moves than I'm not even used to. So it was like I didn't even know what was going on. So he took that W for sure, but the characters like at this point, I played so many Kens online. That's fine.
Sure, you've played against a lot of Ken.
I play against a lot of Ken. Becky with sup Dave and Big A. What up?
Hell yeah.
But yeah, how you feeling with the game now? I said you're loving it. I'm glad you're loving it.
I'm still enjoying it. I am too because Street Fighter 4 was a mixed bag for me. I really didn't start to enjoy it until Arcade Edition. I feel like that's where it really started to hit its stride. Beyond that, 5 I kind of liked at launch, but the more the game progressed, the more I actually really did not care for it. So I wanted something that actually felt like an evolution for Capcom for Street Fighter. And that's really what this game feels like. And honestly, it does a lot of shit I want to see more in other fighting games. Like its story mode, 100%. That is what fighting game story mode should be. It should be a good fucking RPG-esque world. Go explore. There are 2 groups of people that play fighting games. There's the casual that just care about the lore and the story of it all, and then there's the competitive scene. If you are anywhere on either side, you want to have a reason to enjoy your character. Fucking go do more of that shit. That is the really cool shit to see. I think Mortal Kombat did that with Deception, and it was phenomenal.
I like the way they did this though, right? Where it's like, because fighting games and stories don't really ever make sense, right? When you think of the logistics of the game, right? So it's like, all right, well, you do 2 rounds and that's it. Because even like when you think of that in like a story aspect, it kind of breaks the immersion. It's like in like whatever. I'm not going to tangents, but like this, you were a 3rd-party character. No, had totally new and outside of the realm. Even the person you were like mostly interacting with is also outside of the realm. But you interacted with everyone else. You saw their lives. They were doing that, so it felt like they could be a story rather than like, Injustice, where it's like, all right, you beat Superman, but then you beat Superman is like in a basic way, and then you see Superman on the ground like, or like not, or like it's like it disconnects the story, but like this one felt really natural.
Yeah, because a lot of fighting game story modes just kind of like fast forward to specific scenes as opposed to being like a lived-in world. And I feel like that is what, unfortunately, a lot of fighting games did for so long, because they only needed to do the bare minimum because anyone that was a fighting game player that was consistently buying fighting games expected just that like arcade mode experience per se. Really, the only other games that did like a lot to invest in the story mode was like Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue, where they had like whole branching narrative paths, visual novel-esque modes where you're just getting heaps and heaps of lore and story and everything else. And honestly, even again, in Mortal Kombat was another fine example of with starting with 4 and onwards, they did a lot to try and evolve and grow the narrative. And I think that companies are just now starting to get the idea that that's what you kind of need to do. Dragon Ball Fighter Z had a rather big kind of story mode component to it. Grand Blue Fantasy has a co-op story mode, which is wild to see in a fucking fighting game, a co-op mode like that. We're starting to see more people experimenting, and I want that because again, it's another way to maintain an engaged player base other than just the hyper competitive casuals.
Mm-hmm.
Not hyper competitive casuals, the hyper competitive scene.
Yeah.
But
and I mean that's like I think Smash, right? Brawl was really big because of the subspace. I want to say Ultimate did really well because worldwide. Give the single player people something to do and they'll do it.
I mean, truly, like when you think about using Smash as the example, the games I always hear people talk about going back to is one Melee for a combination of the nostalgia and because of its very diehard competitive community. Brawl, a lot of people go back to basically just for Subspace Emissary, and then Ultimate with its kind of just improvements to like everything. But
Melee also had just a ton of content in general. You got event matches, you had adventure mode. You had
the 100-man battle.
Yeah, you had all those. Like there was a lot of stuff to do in those games, which was cool. And then you had to collect trophies too in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm fucking loving Street Fighter. It's wild. I never thought I'd be like this into like I know some of it is idle time. I don't know how much of it. But like I have over 100 hours logged in on Steam for Street Fighter 6 right now, and it's like a lot of it is actual playtime, and I'm just fucking loving it. It's just so much fun. I literally only played as Cammy so far too, which is wild. Like it's funny because I'm having that Overwatch renaissance in my own brain where it's like when I played at the beginning of Overwatch and I was loving it, I literally only played Pharah. That's all I did. Didn't touch a fucking other character for a long time. But it's like I'm gonna try to hit platinum. I think once I hit platinum as Cammy, I'm gonna start like taking more time into like the combo game. But then I think I'm gonna start branching out on other characters and just trying them. Because I think at that point, when I've hit platinum, I feel like I proved to myself that I can knock out some combos. I can do this now. I think the control style and all that stuff is no longer an issue. So now let me experiment because like I said, I'm having fun just playing Cammy and learning her, and it's when you go into a fighting game for the first time, it's so many layers, especially if you're learning classic. Like genuinely, like I'm not trying to talk shit on modern, but like learning the move set and like every little move and what links together and how to do it and like perfecting it. All that time spent in the training, that's all like stuff you're like grinding on and diving into that. Like it's super fun just trying with this one character and seeing myself do little by little, a little bit more things. Like it's not the same stuff I did back in the day, and it's funny because like. It's me reliving how I remember being in Smash. We're in Smash, and in 4's beginning, I did all right, but that's because I just knew how to play neutral, which is what I'm doing. But like, I only knew 2 things when it came to like punishing, which was like back throw, back air. And my friends would joke me like, he wins, but just back throw, back air. Now I can't do that, but like now my game as like Mega Man has gotten so much crazier, and like I can do other stuff now. But like this, it was like all I would do was like kind of play like 50-50s, like kind of footsies with you, and I would go for like low sweep, and I would go with that. And I still incorporate those every now and then, but that's not nearly what I'm doing now. Now it's like I'm trying to go for like the mix-ups and like the cannon spikes going down and all that stuff. Like I'm doing all that stuff, and it's like I want to get to the next level where it's like I should say this. This is my one quick story with this. My first game into gold was a Cammy Ditto, and it was so funny because like the Cammy I fought was also on classic. But they knew their combos like crazy. Like they were doing like their back punches to launch. They would do air launchers and do the whole thing where they get me down. They would like do the can spike down and like drill me down. Their combo game like would like take me across the stage. I still won, but it was like whenever I got that, I just had to like again hard neutral was like my like all I could do was like hard neutral was like wait for the punish, move in on that. So I want to get to a point where it's like I can incorporate those combos that they could do against me and the neutral because I like at this point I understand neutral significantly well enough. I've studied this and I'm an esports coach. I have to do all that stuff too. Like I get it, but like that's my next step, and I'm super excited to get there, and I'm gonna get there. Like I was telling David, like I can do EX, spiral arrow, and a can spike, and a light can spike back, and it's like that's like a combo for me right now. I'm popping off. I'm like I'm able to do that 75% of the time right now, and I'm like, all right, cool, that works for me. Hell yeah. Now it's just building on another Lego. How else do I get that? Now is it like instead of having a drive rush, it's maybe like cancel your drive into like now it's like maybe down heavy punch into a light punch or into a heavy punch and then it can spike and do all that. Or it's like there's more to do there. So I'm hoping to really dive into that some more and it's been fun too because like first streams go back and you see David kicking my ass for like 20, 30 games straight. Now we're going even. Now we're like at a point where like we can hit even and we're going for some games, which those ones are the fun ones because like Smash it's cool, but like I don't like it's I want to get some closer games. I know David's learning, and there were sometimes he got me on some parts, but it's like it's still like a barrier there. But like when you get the closer games, especially like Tekken, there's a reason why we enjoy streaming Tekken so much because we're a pretty similar level to that. We understand it, and that game is just like whenever you're like even and like the slow mo and all that fits, it really hits hard, and that's a fun game. Like the more even a fighting game is, just the more fun you're gonna have inherently.
Especially with Tekken because we had so many times where like that very famous clip where I thought I was running to a perfect and just one fuck up and all of a sudden you fucking brought it all the way back and
we've had like those like not like close we've had those again like at this point like there was a couple games where one you had me pretty much gone and I made the comment because I know I made the comment I'm like okay you got the mix-ups going and I was like all right David and I had like all right we're gonna mix this up all right let's do it. And we were going back at it. And I flipped the tables on you, and my favorite moment was because I got in your head for a second. Because like I called you out, I was like, "You're gonna jump." There's literally every reality in this universe. You're gonna jump, and I jumped ahead of time, and you jumped into that. And you were like, what was the comment you made? You're like, "Fuck off with that shit." I made that, and then there was reversed where. You had a sliver of health and you start coming back and you'd go quiet. You see him on my side. I'm like, oh, is this it, David? And then like a little bit more, and then you see me just smile. I'm like, I know he wants it. He's not saying a goddamn thing because he's pouring his heart. His heart and his soul are going into this game right now because he wants it. And we're getting there, right? Like those are games that are happening now. But yeah, Tekken's a little more extreme where we both know that game for sure. So like. I remember when we were at your house too, when we were at your place playing Tekken. Those games weren't crazy. Those games we had I think that was a game where you perfected me and you're like ha, and literally the next round I perfected you back and you're like all right I can't do shit, fuck it. So those are some good ass games right there. Shout out to Abecky. Abecky's coming down to Maine and David's giving him some things to do out there. Maine's a gorgeous state.
Yeah, and especially if you're coming in fall. Perfect fucking
dude.
time
Yeah. So I went through summer, but fall when you get the fall leaves, Vermont was fucking gorgeous. I bet that was one of my sleeper hits going through. It was like I never thought on my trip I was like wondering where like what place it was gonna be. Never thought me driving through just Vermont was it, but like Vermont was a place I could pull over multiple times, and it was like, damn, this is a spot that I would love to pull. I actually did pull over a lot. Just took pictures. I was like, damn, I would just live here if I could. This is gorgeous out here. I'm back here with the oh boy, I'm waiting for the fall leaves. Yeah, dude. Whenever you get like fall in like every place, it just like looks amazing. It's unreal. I'm visiting Vermont too. Do you have any recommendations? I'll be doing a drive around the state. No, I just drove through. I was driving straight to David, and like even just that little strip of time I went through there, it was just gorgeous. It was just so. It was just so lush and green. It was super cool. David, is it true that only 3 people live in Maine and David is one of them?
True.
That's why there's no GameStop since he has to drive out of state for that. David, play anything else besides Street Fighter?
Yeah, that's about it.
I've been doing the street fighting, been doing the Alan Wakes, been doing the Pokemon Go's and Marvel Snaps, doing Pokemon Go for sure more. Been like I said last week, I've been making an excuse to walk around. I've been driving out now, so like there's a spot in Albuquerque that's pretty much popping for Pokemon Go. Every single time like there's an event, everyone's just down there because there's just there's Pokestops galore there. So that's what we did there, and I actually I didn't mention it last week, but I had gone there for the Poliwag, a little event they had for a couple hours, and ran into a big old group that actually runs all those Pokemon Go things they've been doing. So that was a fun thing to run into and talk to some of those guys and maybe get around doing some Pokemon Go with them. So that's been fun. It's cool to see the community's still there, and technically the community's bigger now, but it'll never really eclipse the launch. The launch Pokemon Go, oh my god. That was bonkers. Like it's crazy to know that it's more popular now, but like back then it was like more visibly popular. Now people just play it like in general around, but like back then you could tell who was playing it. But yeah. Nothing else right there. David, you're making your boy hype. There you go. Look at that.
Hell yeah.
That looks like semen going onto the inside blob thing on the icons. Look at that thing.
I think it's an airplane. Yeah, I think it's an airplane.
That looks like a couple of swimmers there.
I mean, it was made by a flesh light company.
This
so
is true, right? Yeah, that thing. Just stick your finger in there. It feels just right. I love gaping that thing still. It's funny. Take that out of context. Go for it. Let's we're gonna go through some news really quick, David. At the top of the show I mentioned shout out to Clawbrill on Twitter. He does all those like Xbox talks. I guess there was a talk about Avowed, and there's a couple of bullet points he had. Let's see. First dual point. Avowed had co-op focus early in development, now changed to a traditional Obsidian single-player RPG. Good call.
Yeah.
Avowed is Obsidian's version of what a fantasy first-person RPG is.
Okay.
Finding the right balance between taking things from Pillars of Eternity and yet creating a new game that is more approachable for a larger audience. That's what they're doing right now. Right. Quote, with Avowed, we focus on unique, bespoke content, deep systems, and incredible storytelling that's focused on characters, societies, and factions. You love to hear it. Quote, Avowed is the natural extension of all the things we care about as a studio, of all the things we're great at. Awesome. And here's an interesting bullet point as the last one. Obsidian showed Avowed to Microsoft as early part of the acquisition process. So it looks like Avowed. I always thought Avowed was one of the games that they thought to make under Microsoft. Like, okay, cool, we can do whatever. Let's do Avowed. Interesting that they always had the idea for Avowed, which makes me a little more excited because Obsidian, I'm so glad they got bought up. And this is because they were a studio always working paycheck to paycheck, essentially, game to game.
Yeah.
And they always had hits, but they had to have hits to keep living. And it's good that they got bought up because they can make those games like Grounded. They can make those games like Pentiment, and they can do all that stuff. They can
take their time and do cool shit.
Like Pentiment would not have happened under any other Avowed or any other Obsidian. If Obsidian was not purchased, Avowed or Pentiment would not have happened. Avowed really does seem like the big one. Go ahead.
And specifically by a company like Microsoft that just wants companies to keep producing shit.
Microsoft,
if that was an EA acquisition, none of that would have happened either.
Right, they would have been transitioned to something or Activision prior. But yeah, we talked about that. How Microsoft, to a fault, obviously with Redfall, but has been really hands off with these studios. It works in some spots, does not work in other spots. I guess I'll have to find that's the Phil Spencer thing he's got to figure out, which is a tough position to be in. But yeah, it's really good with Obsidian. Let them do what they're doing because they've obviously were able to survive as a studio, which was good. But now they can survive with comfort and the extra idea that they can go the extra mile without having to die.
Well, that's just it, because now it's not survival. Now it's just be creative. Go.
Now it's make good shit, which is fun. Grounded's doing well. Pentiment was received well, so I'm excited for Avowed. People complaining about the graphics. If you're playing a Obsidian game for graphics, you were in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I guess. Hold on. I want. There's a funny little comment here in a second. Oh, so DSP famously made master rank is Blanca. DSP is a man that talks about being in dire straits all the time. I talk about it if we're talking about it for the first time ever. I like giving him the TLDR. A side note, he got a mini PC that people were like saying, "Oh, you could play like Elden Ring on there." He's like, "No, you can't. There's no heat sink in here. Or there's no cooling gel, uh, in there. Therefore, it's gonna overheat because what are the graphics card? What's the one that starts with an A?
You mean AMD?
Or AMD? My bad. Yeah, processor. He's an AMD processor built to overheat. Therefore, this thing is not going to do well. It said he was arguing with someone on their stream for a long time, saying this can't run those games unless you're running it like super ultra low, at like 10 frames per second. Realize this thing is maybe like a small step down from like a Steam Deck. It's like a $400 mini PC. And he was being argued saying, no, Phil can't. He's like, well, tell me this. Processors all need heat things, right? So, like, where's this thing at? Like, do you need a cooling sink or anything like that? And they're like, this one you don't. Processor's so small, you're fine. And then he kept playing. By the way, he opened it and thought that the vents were speakers. They were air vents. Was arguing with them and being very passive aggressive, like, oh, you're an idiot, yada yada. And then next day, never apologized. Just said, well, I got all my information from other people, so I should be a human being. Just didn't apologize. Shout out to people who don't apologize. But he doesn't do that, and so now, that's one story. Also complained about how he doesn't have money. Decides to buy the Quamba 2, which is a $300 fight stick. And then say to his viewers, I need you guys to support this. You know, if you like fighting games, please help me out because, you know, I made this big purchase. Shout outs to supporting your own company. You know, go make your own investment, not make it on your viewers. He's doing that because he's been playing Street Fighter 6 on Xbox. And he wants to play Mortal Kombat. There's no crossplay, I guess, in Mortal Kombat.
That's dumb.
Which, yeah, it would be dumb. I would assume it should be. Maybe I'm wrong, but whatever. But he's wanting to play on PS5, so to buy that. And the reason I say all that to come to this is that and I'm gonna favorite this so I can do that. He's playing PS5 Street Fighter 6 now, so he has to go through all of his ranked matches again. Master rank Blanca, remember that. He ranked up. You know when they give you that initial rank, Platinum 1 star.
Damn.
He's pissed. So that makes me want to hop on that PS5 version because I'm gold 2-star, Phil. I'm right behind your ass, dude. I'm ready for this. Let's do this. I'll buy it. Fuck, I will copy your ass. Fuck the savings. I will buy a Quamba. I'll buy Obsidian 2. I'll get the PS5 version. I'm fighting you, Phil. Fuck you.
You know, two things. One, Combo 6 are really fucking good. A buddy of mine has one, and they're genuinely
they're
really
top
good
of the line.
Stick. Two, you know, as much as that man doesn't have money, he at least knows how to get his audience to give him money. You know, he's not afraid to ask for donations.
Well, so he has been arguing with Low Tier God, right? And Low Tier God said, "You're broke, bitch," and stopped replying. He called him broke and ugly, and DSP's literally been just so mad, just trying to get him to respond back, and LTG just stopped talking to him. He said, because DSP had the audacious take to say, "Hey, fight me. Let's do a fight, and we're bigger than Evo or qualifiers at least." He said qualifiers, not that it mattered, but they did that, and then LTG just sent him one say, "Get your name out of my mouth. Stop looking at me for clout. 5,000 to play me," and blocked him. And DSP's been like literally pissed off since then, and because he called him broke, DSP's like, I got money. I make more than you. And everyone's like, well, hold on a second, Phil. That's a bit weird you'd say that. And so now Phil's trying to act like he has the money. So that's why he's like, yeah, I bought this stick and all that. But now he's like, also like, you got to support that. It's like, dude, you're really...
Also, IRS, don't come back for more money.
Wild.
But
Anyway,
at the end of the day, good for Phil. He's achieving high ranks in Street Fighter. He's still got a house. He's still got a wife. He's doing pretty good for himself in this world.
yeah. Taquito, dude, the fact that Taquito eliminated him from Evo like what 10 years, 12 years ago, 13, 14, 15 years ago, and Taquito's still getting third place in Evo.
Yeah.
That says something, Phil. Philip Burnell. Oh yeah, there's that story. Red Dead Redemption is coming out on Switch and it's $50 and it's not as well played as the other.
Imagine that. It's funny how it was like, what, 2 years ago, Rockstar was like, oh, we wouldn't re-release the game unless we could, enhance it or make it better.
Yeah, so Neo had a good take on it. I said, nobody would mind paying $50 for a remaster at 4K 60. I wouldn't. I'd pay that. Like, I love Red Dead Redemption. You wouldn't, but we know that. But point stands.
Also,
go ahead.
Why not on PC? Is it still, because if I remember correctly, it's still not on PC at all, right?
Nope. Because
why?
The code is spaghetti. Apparently the code has been like fucking. It's like Metal Gear Solid 4 realm of like impossibility to port because you have to redo the whole game.
Well, supposedly we will be getting 4, so
right, and I mean, hey, we got Red Dead Redemption on Switch. So I don't fucking know what the deal is then. So, but yeah, I would pay $50 4K 60 just Red Dead Redemption. That's it. But no, it's 50 points for the Switch version.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Why pay $50 for a game that'll run at 10 frames a second on your Switch?
No one knows. But yeah. So, let's see. David, we had nothing for the Pokemon Direct. Do we have to talk about it? Yeah, that was nothing.
It was fucking so dumb. I do want to say one thing about it. The thing that pisses me off the most about that Direct is the fact that they hyped it up with like a little teaser trailer. And it's like, there's clearly something with Mew or Mewtwo going on. And immediately, so many people, myself unfortunately included, were like, Pokemon Legends Arceus Mewtwo edition or something like that? That'd be fucking sweet. Pokemon Legends was a fucking great game. Maybe we could go ahead and have a Mew or Mewtwo version? No. What that amounted to is a limited timed event to catch Mew and Mewtwo in Pokemon fucking Scarlet and fucking whatever the other.
Which sucks because like I haven't started it yet at all. Which I mean that's my fault for sure. But I mean
Same.
Also why I hate limited time events. It's so stupid.
I hate them abhorrently. Especially they kind of almost made sense back in the day of like the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance and all that to encourage going to places and getting the trades going.
Also, there was no way to like make that happen though either, right?
Exactly. We live in a digital world now where literally they've stopped making third versions of games because they can just do DLC. Why the fuck are these not being added in permanently to the game? Here's a free update. There is now just this event that just happens in the game now. Thank you for continuing to support the game.
And I don't get that. I don't get that because they're not looking for like play time or play chart stuff, right? It's like not like it's not like a live
not like a live service game.
Yeah, like you need to bring people in. It's like they play at the game. Why do we need to do it temporary? Like I don't know.
Literally it's just there to create artificial scarcity for whatever reason. Like I don't fucking get it.
Yeah, so I don't know. I was gonna play it because I've been in that Pokemon mood just to go, but I don't know. I have other shit to play too, but I don't know if we'll see. So yeah, I don't really feel like talking about Pokemon. It is what it is.
Continues to disappoint.
David, you know what I want to talk about though?
Is it how fucking wonderful everything with Evo's been?
Pretty much really quick though with Cal's because I want to go back in there. Artificial scarcity, they do this with like special regional events and the Surfing Pikachu. I don't know.
But at least with Surfing Pikachu, you can force that to happen if you at least also have Pokemon Stadium.
Sure. If there's alternate ways to do that, sure. If it turns into the limited time thing is like just a more convenient way to do it, I don't care. That's fine, whatever. But like if it's the only way, it's just unfortunate because like what happens if just someone just doesn't get the game or hasn't had the game or whatever, right? Like it just feels like
Permanently lost
punishing.
out of it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Hitman I know had those limited time events, which I heard were really cool all the time, but like people liked them, but also like it rubbed me the wrong way for sure, always being limited. But I feel like I think they solved that. I think with the World of Assassinations or World of Assassins or whatever it was. I think they solved that. I forget how, but I remember hearing it was not an issue. I could be wrong, but yeah. Um,
No, 100%. I hate
yeah.
and in anything that's not an MMO because I almost kind of get it for the sake of an MMO. But if it's any kind of single player or quasi single player game,
Anything that
there's
has no
fucking
reason
no
to
reason
have
to leave that
people
shit
that come
in.
back to it
Yeah.
because there's no point. There's no reason. Um,
Like Monster Hunter, if you wanted to go back and get like the Devil May Cry stuff or the Final Fantasy stuff, you can't do that now.
yeah,
Those were limited time events. That's fucking dumb.
yeah. Um, fuck this though. Evo was fucking. So Evo,
Lit.
dude. I hope this Evo gets the accolades it deserves when it comes to observance in the esports ring. So, like for example, the Game Awards, they never really recognized Evo ever, which is unfortunate.
No.
But like this one was touted as a really well done event, barring shouts to Sony and those PS5s that melt in the USBs. Which
Clearly they didn't test that shit, because holy hell.
wait, how do you not test that? Right?
Because
Like
who's really doing that often? In Sony's brain, people are using the default wireless controllers.
yeah, but like the vents are right next to the USB port too,
Yeah,
which is bizarre.
it's fucking dumb. Like honestly, everything there should have been run on PC. It makes it even more interesting the wild shit people are popping off with. Again, just because like if I remember correctly, still in Street Fighter, there's like a 3 or 4 frame delay in a lot of the combos. It's basically like mid online latency just to naturally play it with a lot of stuff.
Yeah. But barring that, everything went really well, and I hope Evo gets the recognition it deserves because like it's Evo is. And here's kind of what I feel, and this is gonna be a funny controversial opinion coming from me of all people, but like I get it, right? When Smash was introduced, I understand the separation, right? There was a little bit, and obviously we saw a bit of crossover with Leffen taking Guilty Gear, but like Smash and fighting games don't really have that crossover that just fighting games in general have, which was always a divide there, right? Um, and as much as it would be cool to have Smash there and watch it, it feels good just like having the fighting games that like really represent that culture of Evo and like knowing full well that like they're Smash was Smash and the viewers were that, but like there'd be a lot of disconnect, right? Which made it kind of a bumpy thing, which sucked, right? Because like fighting games, we had 3 games that are hype in a row, then Smash, and people are like, all right, or people are in finally. Now it's like if you're at Mandalay Bay or like us, Marvel, Tekken, Guilty Gear, and Street Fighter. I watched a little bit of Guilty Gear on my own. I hopped off stream for a little bit because I need a break also.
I need to go back and watch that too.
Yeah, I watched a little bit. I've been watching some games here or there. I just don't know Guilty Gear, but I still watched it. I still watched a couple sets, and we talked about that, but we'll play that. Um, but I also need a break from streaming. I don't want to sit on stream all day. I was there from like 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. So I didn't want to be on that all day. But I still watch it on my own. But like 4 games, I could sit through. If I was at Mandalay Bay, I don't give a fuck. I'm sitting the fuck all that. Like I am not. I am leaving my chair for like bathroom and refill on nachos. Like that's all I give a shit about right there. That day all the way through was fucking hype.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of the days prior?
I caught bits and pieces of the days prior.
And what do you think?
Good showings. Like it's really weird for me, for someone that's been following Evo for God since the fucking Marvel 2 and Street Fighter 3 days. a lot of the really, I mean, yeah, Taquito's still around, obviously, in Street Fighter, but like a lot of the legends of the fighting game community weren't really placing in top eight like they used to. Like, so many games were dominated by fresh names and fresh faces that, aside from basically Tekken, virtually every like grand final had fresh blood in it.
Yeah. A little bit, actually. It was a little bit of fresh blood too with Tekken, with people like on their first top stage appearance.
Yeah, but I mean, like, grand finals was still like two people that were like 6+ years.
Sure.
Granted, still, I mean, even then, though, it was not a lot of the names you'd expect to see. Like Tekken, I expect to see like Saints or Knee or, I suppose Infiltration isn't coming anywhere near
I want
Evo
Lil
anymore.
Majin again. I want Lil Majin.
Yeah.
Bring it back, brother.
But I mean, we got Arslan Ash with that wonderful additional, potentially final Tekken Evo win. We'll see what happens with Evo Japan at least. But it's kind of one of those things that it's just wild to think about how we've hit that point where it's definitely a new generation of the community.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really cool to see.
Yeah, I think that COVID stop really got people in on that. And it's been cool to see. It's been cool to see all that develop among people, right? And I think the cool thing I've also enjoyed about Evo is that it's been open to not being Street Fighter the tournament, even though it largely ends up like that. Like Tekken being the headline game that one year, right? Dude,
which was fucking wild.
That Smash having that too at some point.
Yeah.
But mostly like Tekken I think was a bigger deal just because like that was huge. Also, Tekken grew still. That's fucking nuts. Tekken is still
Tekken
growing.
Continues to grow. Yeah.
I'm telling you now, like they did not need to make Tekken 8. They don't need to. Like right now, they could do another season of DLC, and they're still growing. But like, I'm glad we're getting Tekken 8. I feel like it's definitely like people don't realize how long that game has been, how fucking amazing it is though. Like that game is still so fucking fun to watch. It's been around as long as Street Fighter 5, right?
Yeah. Longer
because it had arcade version before. And
yeah,
it's still
it had an arcade run, and when we went to Evo in 2016,
we played Resurrection
arcade version,
right? So it's just wild that game. Man, it's still so hype and so fun, and they've really done a good way of keeping it updated to feel fresh still. So it's sad to see it set off to the sunset. This is its last for sure main Evo. They mentioned, but like, what a ride Tekken has been, and I think the coolest thing about Evo in general, but a lot about Tekken specifically, I love the worldwide diversity of the people that play that game. Like,
yes,
top 4 being all different countries is just like primo Evo. Like that shit is hype.
The only games
top person from each country.
The only games I ever really see that much diversity in is usually Tekken and Marvel. Occasionally, once in a blue moon in Street Fighter, like there was that one year that French player won grand finals.
Street Fighter right now has actually got some pretty good diversity too.
Fair. I mean, right now, again, Street Fighter 6 had over 7,000 plus entrants. Street Fighter 6 alone had more than past Evos had in total attendance.
Evo is huge. I'm excited, dude. Like, so we were talking about it before, how it's unfortunate that Evo landed on in August, because August is just a gross date. Like, I'm going back into work like the end, like July 31st is my first day back, and I can't do that. But
yeah,
Evo confirmed back in July. It's a tail end, so I'm gonna have to cram at the very end. It's gonna suck, but you know what? Fuck it. Like, if I'm coming off the plane and stepping right into work day one, is that first day one back gonna be fucking hell? Of course it is. Do I give a shit? I'm. It's all about whatever happened to Evo that year, because this time next year, it's gonna be MK1, Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, New BlazBlue. Like, it's a fucking refresh of that entire roster, which is like. Guilty Gear, I'm sure is gonna be around there again too, because like even though BlazBlue was new, Guilty Gear is still popular. Like it's still it's still popping off. And I hope we get a retro game. If we instead of doing Marvel's Capcom 3, if we did 2, that'd be fucking incredible.
Wait, what the fuck did you just say? Did I miss that announcement?
What?
A new BlazBlue?
Didn't I thought, or something with BlazBlue, didn't we? Am I crazy? I thought it was like a new BlazBlue thing. We mentioned that we saw it was coming out in December, or maybe an update or something like that.
Guilty Gear got a new is getting a season 3.
No, it wasn't Guilty Gear. Hold up. It was during like the finals too, because it was after Marvel. That something got announced. Remember?
That was not with that.
There was some co-op thing too. Isn't that what you're thinking of too?
Nope.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was what we were saying.
No, there was absolutely. I genuinely don't remember anything with
after Marvel. Because it was not Marvel. Marvel people said that it was BlazBlue. It was an announcement of BlazBlue.
No way, it was
Grand Blue. Oh, Grand Blue.
Grand Blue. I was like, Jesus Christ.
There's too many blues.
You had me so fucking hyped.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a second.
BlazBlue, Grand Blue, they're the same thing, right?
No. No.
I know we had another fighting game, which is cool. Like the fact that we're getting more, like fuck it. Like the more we're getting, and the refresh of the entire like set list essentially, right? I love it. I live for that shit.
No, 100%. But no, it's in a much better time of the year to plan shit around for. I already immediately turned to the fiance as soon as she got back from her vacation, be like, I'm going next year. July, I'm fucking disappearing. So she's already prepped for it. I'm oh man, there's so many, and Cal's brought up in the chat, so many fucking banger announcements too during this.
Yo, I got my new Tekken main. Like that's a thing.
Yeah, you and I both, honestly. Like I thought I immediately was like, all right, Asuka, Lily, those have been my bread and butter characters since Tekken 5. I have been rocking those two alternate, no problem. The second we saw is it Azukenica? Fuck, I still can't figure out her name correctly.
Who? Azucena?
Yeah, Azucena, there we go. I keep wanting to add extra syllable pronunciation there. But no, absolutely. Her play style looks amazing. And the energy of the character is fantastic. Just everything about her. Absolutely adore it. We'll probably still keep Lily as a main, I imagine. But she looks fantastic. Excited to play her going forward. Which that'll be interesting, because if we both do end up playing her, I think that'll be the first time you and I main the same characters.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Like, and I actually felt pretty confident in this. But everyone always says when they see a new character, right? It'll be like, my new main. So we'll see. Like, we gotta see ultimately, but like that, her movement is fucking so cool. Like, it's just like anyone that watches that is like, holy shit. Also, like Coffee Queen, Peruvian, like that's just my wife. So it's like, did not get any better than that.
Has a llama farm, like what's not to love?
Exactly, I'm saying. But yeah, so I imagine I'm gonna keep doing my people, but like that's gonna be one. But
so we got her, we got Raven revealed as well.
Raven's sick ass trailer. I
holy shit, his moveset looks wild.
I haven't been keeping up with like the Tekken reveals.
Yep.
But the Tekken announcer is so fucking good.
Dude, the Tekken announcer is fucking absolutely just the level of energy we need.
Yeah, I love the Tekken 8.
So fucking good. Oh man. Oh, fucking another fantastic reveal. This was a little bit later in the event. A character for Guilty Gear that I genuinely surprised it has taken this fucking long for ArcSys to go ahead and do this character. But a lot of older Guilty Gear fans, myself included, are excited to see him back. Our boy Johnny is back. With a slightly different play style, too. It's interesting to see the changes they've done to him. He seems to have like a card mechanic now where he can like throw cards and almost kind of like Venom, have them just kind of suspend themselves in the air and can combo opponents into them. Really wish he still had his coin gimmick. I feel like that's just such a long running integral part of the character that it's weird to see the mechanic change out for something a little different like that. But hilariously, his design really hasn't changed at all. I guess you can't improve upon perfection. But happy as hell to see Johnny return. Absolutely fantastic character. Long running Guilty Gear alumni. Good to see him back.
Dude, it's I've been mentioning it to you. I'll mention it kind of on here because it's been for sure. If you've been here on my stream, I've been like on that fighting game kick. Like I'm just loving. I'm just like on it. Like that was like it was kind of the really good like itch for me right now, where it's like fighting game is something you don't have to focus on, but like can also dedicate your entire life to, and that's kind of what I need. Where it's like the commitment, not commitment thing. I don't need to be given like I need to play. I need to restart Final Fantasy 16. There's so many fucking cutscenes at the beginning of that game that threw me off. But I need to do all that stuff still eventually. But like, it's good like just diving into Street Fighter, doing that, and I downloaded Tekken again, as always. I'm looking at that. But I say this because like, as soon as I got back in to work, talked about Evo with one of the students because one of them likes to hang out in my classroom at lunch, and we'll do that. And I've been I've been throwing Evo videos on the screen. They like all started gathering around, watching around the giant board, and then I had to go run to talk to another teacher, and I did that. As they said I was doing, like I'm gonna do that absent parent thing where I'm just gonna put a video on and walk away real quick. So I put the grand finals of Street Fighter 6 on, do that, and I walked out for 15 minutes, came back, and they were all still like watching and loving it. And then we had our esports class today. I'm kind of hanging there where they're still kind of getting to know the equipment, but then the internet there's a firewall that's blocking them from getting online to games, and like our internet was cutting out because the storm that we have going on. So like I popped in my laptop and I actually played the set that I got with you right now. I was like, here. I was like, I showed him some videos of that, and like, oh, that's even like the one kid. There's one kid specifically that I love it. He's fucking getting into. He loves watching all these now, and he's like, I hate how much you're doing this to me right now. I'm like, dude, I was like, he's a junior right now, so I got you one more year, dude, and we're gonna like by the time you're leaving this, we're gonna have like a fighting game club during lunch or something. We're gonna do this. Like, if someone's rich out there and wants to like give me a couple $1,000s to fund like a fighting game club, I promise you, and I'll take pictures of everything. I will form my classroom into like there'll be like some little like somehow some way made like arcade cabinets that we'll figure out some like not like arcade 1-up or even like a professional one, but like I'll put some laptops that can run like each game, put some fight sticks there. I will do that. I would fucking love nothing more than that. Like my classroom to turn into like a fighting game, just arcade for like 30 minutes a day is like fucking dream. But I've been doing that, and like even for the esports, like some of the students I don't even know yet just start crowding around and watching it. Then I was like, those are good players. I was like, here's like moderately decent, can understand what we're doing kind of players play, and they were still like excited to watch all that too and understand. Like they're like, and then like, but it was cool because it was like one kid who does not like, we're talking kids that like play like Rocket League or League of Legends, right? And they come by and they're like, yeah. So where's the health bar? There it is. What's that yellow part mean? That means health you can. And I wasn't even answering this. They're like, that means that's health you can recover. And they're like, well, they're talking about this. They don't even play these games. I'm like, dude, I need because it's a hassle to bring the fight sticks in and out. But I'm like, I'll probably bring them in. Like this week, I think I'm bringing them in because I'm like, we keep watching the videos and they're like, I want to play this game so bad. I'm like, I got it on my laptop and it runs perfect. So we're gonna probably play some Street Fighter in there and get them going on that. And I'm just excited that getting. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I mean, you should throw some classic shit too, some classic Street Fighter 3 and fucking Marvel 2 shit.
I've showed them Evo Moment 36 or 37 back in the.
Hell yeah!
Like, I got into and I'll probably show the esports kids that now because like, I hate that we just don't do fighting games for esports, like high school esports. Like that should be a thing. Like,
agreed.
I understand you're beating someone up, but who the fuck cares? You're shooting people and other things.
You're allowing Smash Brothers. It's literally the same
thing. I wish you could. And I guess I understand like Street Fighter because you got some jiggly ass cheeks with Cammy, I guess. But like, I guess unfortunate. But and Tekken to its extent too, it's got some. Oof. But it's it's so fun when you really. What's up?
It just reminded me of, remember that one Evo where fucking that Mika player had to change their costume because it was on ESPN2 and like, no, we can't show that.
It was excessive.
We can't have this one character in a bikini on ESPN2.
It's excessive. Hey, this is not new Chun-Li.
Yeah, new Chun-Li is fucking dummy thick.
And also not proportionate to human being standards.
No.
But it's so fun when you not only like that's part of being a teacher is like it's really fun getting like a kid's like to like really perk up about something, but like the nerd in me, the gamer in me, I love just teaching a kid like just a realm they're not even used to, but like being that implementator, right? Where I'm like, who knows, maybe one day you start playing fighting games, I see you at a tournament or something, but it's like I want to be that person that's like, you ever heard of
stoke that flame?
Yeah, you ever heard of some fighting games? Like, no, what kind of fighting games? I'm like, let me show you what these are.
You ever have to watch your dome, kid? You ever got to watch your feet?
Because
do you know what it means to get your curly mustache on?
I showed them Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and they're like, "What the fuck is happening?" I'm like, "What's the point?" and they were like, I showed them loops. How do you get out of this? You don't. You don't. You hope.
You want to fucking learn some infinites, kids?
You here's infinites. Here's a counterplay. Put your controller down and just like hope. You scream in the person's face or something. Get them to drop it. Who knows? But you don't. It's just a lot of fun diving into there. I love it. I love it. It's just it's a whole new realm, and being on this fighting game kick, it's cool because I'm good. Maybe you know this, especially knowing me. When I'm passionate about something, I feel like I can go in pretty deep, and I can get you in on that train somehow, some way. Like I will find a way.
Yeah.
And so now putting that
like when we were when you were walking me through all the Halo games, it was a dissertation of like, all right, let's go through the whole history of how this shit came to be. It wasn't just let's play some Halo. It's like, let me fucking learn you something today.
Yeah, like I know what to do. I've had education and experience in this, but that's me flexing like kind of what I was trying to do with that. But now imagine this unwieldy power used upon impressionable teenagers for fighting games. And I will help this scene grow. They were actually telling me, they were like, have you been in this? I was like, yeah, I went in there a couple times. Like, I'm going next year. Like, you're gonna be up there first place. Like, whoa, no. But imagine.
No, my goal is to hopefully get out of pools. That is what my goal is.
And like being like up there and crazy for like Smash or something, but like there's just something prestigious and old school about just Street Fighter in general that like. Making like a grand finals of a massive Smash thing, that's always been like it's been like, yeah, that would be amazing, right? I'm not gonna downplay it that, but like just the thought now being in playing in Street Fighter, I'm not gonna lie, like that thought for a second lived in my brain. I'd be like, that'd be fucking amazing. You just because like you're solidifying yourself inside not only just like inside of a genre, right? Because like even Street Fighter 5, no one gives a shit about the game, but like you're still respected for getting a fucking finals or winning Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 6, same thing, like, right? Like, when you get to these prestigious games like Street Fighter and Tekken, winning those games is like a prestige because, like, fighting game community go hard. And if you win those, you've got respect on your name for that, right? Like, you were like, damn, they won that. That's some good shit, you know? So I thought about that. I'm like, damn, just imagine. I can imagine because it's like, I want to actually, hold on. I'm genuinely curious. How are some of these kiddos that are winning Evo these days? Let's see. Does it have winners for these? Yeah, there's there. Like, how old is Angry Bird? I'm curious. Cause like Mango in Smash, he's literally like I think a week older than me. So it's like, I don't have an excuse for Melee. That's just me just not wanting to learn.
I mean, to be fair, it's kind of one of those things where, again, there's only so much time in the day, and especially when you do start getting split in an interest of so many games, it's really hard to kind of pick one to focus on sometimes.
How many competitors do you say Street Fighter 6 had at Evo?
How many what?
Competitors in Street Fighter 6 Evo?
There was like 7,200 something.
No, it was 9,000.
Holy hell! Fucking 9K people.
Yep.
That's wild.
Yep. That's where it's at. It doesn't say how old he is. Let's see. It doesn't say how old Arslan Ash is either. Oh no, there he is. In 1995, so he's about 27, 28.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, because 95. That's 5 years.
But
younger than me,
Taquito's
so.
older though, huh? How old the fucking old?
Yeah,
Taquito's
Taquito's a little older than us, I think, or at
uh,
least around our age-ish.
Taquito's 38.
All right, yeah, so he's a little older than
All right,
us.
fuck it. I have no excuse. Fuck it. I'm in. We'll win this thing. Let's do it. I wish, dude. If I would, see. I don't. That's the hard part because like, if you ever want to like be the top at a fighting game, you're dedicating like your life. Like that is what you're learning. But like,
Yeah.
I'm too into video games, right? Like it's like it'd be having to give up games for like years. Like I'd have to give up. That's essentially what I did, right? For like Smash, when I started like
Yeah.
actively trying to become a better Smasher, is like I gave up gaming almost essentially for like 2 or 3 years. It was just focusing just on Smash. Um, for like Street Fighter to get into that and to fight with 9,000 people like that, you're having to like dedicate and learn and focus. So it's like it'd be like, are you willing to give up playing these games that are meaningful to you? Are you willing to give up like it not like to a like the minor extent? Are you willing to give up like playing Overwatch? Are you to a major
Like,
extent? Are you willing to give up your experience with Persona or Kentucky Route Zero? It's like I don't think so, but like also just thinking about
no.
that, like you're sacrificing an experience you gain from a game for a moment in light, right? Like that's you're a spotlight, right? Like that's a whole different beast, but like that's sacrifice that you got to make, especially at our age.
I, I think if it had been like 10 years ago, if multiversal path me had actually decided to take it seriously, I probably could have seen myself be like, no, I'm just straight up dedicating to this. Nowadays, no, I couldn't see myself doing that. Fuck that.
Well, you can't. You're almost a married man and you got your own house. Fuck it. I'm good. I'm chilling, dude. I could do that shit all I want. Fuck it.
I answered in no one.
Yeah, I mean, like that's unironically the one thing teacher got going for us is like time off for certain times, right? So it's like
Yeah.
I can make some time off if I need. Summertime, we're going, dude. Fuck it. Like I could hit up CEO. I could hit up maybe Evo for those things. That's some big stuff there. But it's just it's a big sacrifice, and I just love games too much. But I'm positive because I almost in a lot like my Smash days, like I was traveling to a lot of tournaments and all that. I don't have that drive to compete in Smash like as much. Like it sucks. I feel like I get that drive every once in a while. When I go to a tournament, I'm like, I fucking want to get better. But then I go through this and it's like I'm just at a different point in my life where it's like I compete vicariously through my kids now. I don't have
Yeah.
the time to put through for myself because I just don't want to now. I can fully admit that. Like part of me still does, not fully, but part of me does still want to compete, but a lot of me just doesn't just because like I'm a teacher now. I got my own shit to do. I got some bills, but also like I like to come home and I have to rest and do my shit and do that. In another life, I'm sure I went full on Smash. In another life, like I feel like I could 100% feel like I could live that life of like I'm just gonna go in and just do fighting games because they're so fun and so filling and like it's not just the grind for that. You make a lot of friends worldwide, which is super cool too. Um, but I don't know. We'll see. Fuck it. Maybe I just do it. Who cares?
Go for the gold.
Go for the gold.
Holy hell! And breaking news that just makes me feel old as shit. Apparently, this year Zoids is celebrating its 40th anniversary.
I don't know what that means.
Oh man, Zoids were
Oh,
phenomenal.
Zoids.
Yeah,
Congratulations to making it 40 years old. You're almost as old as David.
hell yeah. Ooh, that shield Lego looks fucking great. I used to fucking do Zoids kits a lot when I was with my very first job when I was a youth at 14. That's what I spent a lot of my money on was Zoids figures and model kits.
Hell yeah.
And they got destroyed. Sad day.
So for film, I give them form. Here's a struggle I have. And I know we just divert from games design, which is fine. We'll talk about Evo again in a second.
Yeah.
Uh, the biggest struggle I have with special ed versus gen ed is that uh, special ed, they get me. You know me as ADHD. Like, I will go off a tangent. I will go 40 different places. You know I'm going to get back to point B. Eventually, I'll come back to point B, but you got to trust me. And so it's easy when I have a smaller group that also potentially possibly have ADHD, and they're like, you're confusing, but I get it. And it's easier to hurt them around because I know them really well and all that. It's harder when you're introduced to 25 kids at once, 30 kids at once, 35 kids at once, and they don't know you, and you're just really confusing to them, and they're like, what the fuck is going on? I have to reiterate a few times. I know I'm confusing. Just follow me. Follow me on this journey, and I promise you, I have a pretty good ratio of getting this. So just follow me on this. And it's been exhausting. So, dude, socially, it's been a long time since I've been this socially drained. But like having to like have so many conversations, and they're two different worlds. Special and gen ed, they're two different worlds, and it's sort of like that high school and elementary thing where I see elementary kids, and I wonder how every elementary. I'm like, I don't know how the fuck you deal with those kids. But also, like, every elementary teacher looks at me and like, I don't know how you deal with those kids, right? It's like kind of like the opposite end of those. Now being in both, it's fucking tough. Being on the other side, just knowing having to like deal with all those kids and like not a bad way, but like really getting to know them and learning their names and like seeing all that, it's just a little bit draining, and a little bit is a lot of it. Especially because I'm if you can remind me about work struggles, I got a funny story to tell you that I'll tell the podcast. But to come back, I did a thing because I've been trying to figure out ways to just like make my life easier in this elective class. I gave him a form and kind of gave him stuff like, hey, what do you want to do? Like, kind of what this, give me an idea of you and all this stuff, and get to know your name. I did leave a box. I will say this, and this was actually kind of nice. I left a box that was empty. Said, tell me whatever you want. You feel comfortable with telling me, or you feel me, a lot of them have social anxiety, which I feel. So I'm like, all right, cool. So let's walk it over. But my favorite thing I did was at the very end, I left the box that was required to be answered. And I said, is Mad Max Fury Road the best directed action movie of all time? Yes or very yes. Those were the only two options you got. And so some of the students were like,
facts, though.
Yeah, some students were like, why'd you give us a trick question? I'm like, what are you talking about? There's only correct answers. Just answer the question.
Ooh, actually, I mean,
fuck off. I don't
know. John Wick, is it?
No. No. John Wick is incredibly choreographed, but like Mad Max Fury Road,
I could be swayed to John Wick though is the problem. I can see
consider that John Wick 1 and Mad Max Fury Road came out at the same time. The fact that you're still comparing Mad Max Fury Road to probably I'm presuming the fourth.
Yeah.
Okay. Mad Max Fury Road did the shit already years ago, so I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I mean.
Watch the fucking movie. Every fucking scene is a goddamn fucking painting. Don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, that I mean, there's a reason why we're still waiting on the fucking sequel, because that shit's being made very meticulously.
Yeah, as it should. As it fucking should. I had someone say, who's Mad Max? I'm like, oh. I had one kid say, but I don't think that. And I said, I'm about to kick you out of my class. He's like, I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. I'm like, you better be. Swear to God. Fucking, I'll throw hands with the kid. I don't give a shit. Don't say shit. Don't say shit, dude. That's my thing. Everything about that fucking movie is just gorgeous. Like I love seeing, especially like nothing in my life will top just fucking you just rolling up into the scene. You see flamethrower guitar guy. I'm like, fucking dude, you're wild. You're wild. Oh man, work's been draining as hell, but we're getting there little by little. We're getting there. Kels, I've been mentally preparing myself for Tekken 8. I really want to go hard on it and try to get good. Hey. We will, I promise you. Give me some time to like even my life out a little bit and like get like reintegrate myself with students and teenager vocabularies and stuff like that. Give me some time to work my way in. I promise you, I will do regular streams. Dave will hop on a stream. We will do viewer battles in Tekken and Street Fighter because I want to do Street Fighter for sure.
Yeah.
But Tekken 8, you're welcome to hop in. I challenge you, go to Evo next year. Do it.
Do it.
It'll be fun.
No prep work.
We'll do a Blue Rubies meetup at Evo. Hell yeah. That'd be fucking Kino, dude.
Just do a Blue Rupees episode mid Evo. Just do it while they're doing grand finals. Fuck it.
You think I'm not gonna like try to record an episode if I'm in grand finals? Big shout outs, dude. Yeah. Tekken 8's gonna be so good. God, it's so. Even that kid, the one kid telling me, because I got him into Tekken. Tekken was the one that he watched, And he was like, if they say anything about Tekken 8, is that happening this year? I'm like, it's not. I don't think it's happening this year. It's strong. It's not happening this year, but it seems early next year. I'm willing to bet
Yeah.
March, February, March. I think that's. I feel like that's time. Because I feel like, I don't know, because I think they can announce it at the finals.
I can see it being spring at least.
Last qualifiers, I can imagine they dropped that release date there, but
yeah,
I hope not. That's too far away. I need now. Give me now.
Because if the leaks are true, we're still due for like 5 or 6 more characters.
Which doesn't seem like that much, but also like they spread them out now, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Cal said bet. Yeah, we'll see, dude. For Evo, I promise you, I will. I'll goddamn take a field trip to Evo.
The real question is, so Harada has already committed to having only guest characters be, or not only guest characters, but guest characters will only be limited to being DLC
Snake's
slots.
happening.
You think Snake's actually going to happen?
Konami's
after what happened at Evo last year?
Konami's playing nice. I'm sure Harada heard that disappointment regardless of what he did. Snake's in. Snake will become the universal Smash Tekken and man, I guess I don't know what I was to say.
The most crossed over fighting game character aside from maybe Shovel Knight.
Do we count Smash for Shovel Knight?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
He's in there. He's an rival of Aethers. He's in like some other. Fuck! I have it. It's some like Crystal Buddies bullshit or whatever.
I want Yoshimitsu in Street Fighter and Smash.
I still want. I know it's not happening anymore, but I still want Tekken X Street Fighter so bad.
They made that joke. You need to go watch that still. It was so funny, and it hurt. It made me laugh, but in like a hurt way.
Well, that's so bad still.
He said,
Tekken.
He said, "You owe me homework. You owe me homework." Tekken, and like you already knew as soon as you heard anyways, he just charged him on stage, dude. It was funny. It was good.
Also, shout outs. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. You're good.
I was going to say, shout outs to Harada for confirming that the PC version will not be using Denuvo DRM.
Good.
Very happy to see that.
I love that. Because he always does it once. And he even mentioned they always do it once. They said it right after this, but then Harada okay, that's all the news. Bye. And then walked off the stage and did the whole thing and waits and walks all the way off stage and then walks back on. All right. I love that because the chat's always like, bye, Harada. Hi, Harada. Oh, man. Fucking Harada.
That's why his Don't Ask Me for Shit shirt is still one of my favorite. I use that as a meme at work all the time.
I need that shirt. How much is that shirt?
Probably like $15.
Let's see.
Hell yeah, my boss going ahead and helping out with those server patching because I'm recording a podcast.
Yes, sir, boss.
He also said you're wrong about some things.
What?
You're wrong on your thoughts on Red Dead on Switch.
What am I wrong on?
That is perfectly fine.
$50 for a Switch port for Red Dead's fine? No. That shows you're part of the 1%. I'm sorry. Welcome to like the real world where actual humans have bills, I guess. That's some bullshit.
Also that, and this is just because he has no idea who DSP is. He thinks it's perfectly reasonable for streamers to occasionally get, gifts and shit from fan subscribers.
Occasionally is the word. Occasionally is the word. Not everything. This man streamed for 10 years with the same webcam. A viewer bought him a new webcam.
While being hunted by the IRS.
while submitting for bankruptcy for $500K with 16 maxed out credit cards.
And because he was too busy. And because he was too busy paying for WWE gotcha games.
Even without that fact, like it's still. How do you max out 16 cards, dude? Like I have 3 that I panic about like daily. Like I don't know how you just like do 16. That is almost amazing. Like I'm almost like I almost like admire how you're able to do that. Like
I admire that 16 different loaning companies gave
you
him
were
credit cards.
15 cards in, and you were like, I can do another. Like,
It's like being at the blackjack table, and no matter what is thrown down, you're like, nah, I'll split that.
there's
Double down.
a thing that I went to when I went to Tahoe in Virginia City called the Suicide Table, where they were playing poker, and what happened is this guy played poker and he bet it all on his last hand. That was his last bit of money. As soon as he lost it, just pulled out a gun, just unalived right there on the table,
Well
and they display the table. Now
That's fucking next level shit.
Can you imagine?
Holy
You're like,
hell.
that's it. You're done, and just knowing that for like decades later, they're gonna be like showing off your table like as a fucking like.
I gotta pee real quick, so bad.
God damn, David, that's a thick boy, dude. God damn, that was a good ass profile shot. Yoshimitsu in every game ever. I would love Yoshimitsu in every single game ever. Everything everywhere all at once, but with fighting games. Imagine that. That'd be wild. Damn, I think this bug got me. I think Street Fighter finally getting. I think I can't tell if it's finally getting into a game to get me into the fighting stick to know what I'm doing, got me in, or if it was like just being into a classic that because I've always been in Tekken, right? But maybe being into a classic 2D fighter and knowing how that works has gotten me in. But man, words can't describe my FGC bug that I got going on right now because I'm just craving it, dude, craving it. I just want to I want to be a Street Fighter 6 streamer for a little while, dude. I want to just stream that shit, but I'm not. No one was trying to watch a gold player find their way around the fight stick. And it would have. I feel like it would have been a good series to like just like chronicleize because I did start from like fucking Iron, wherever that was. It was Iron to. Was it Iron? I guess I'm pretty sure it was Iron. Iron to. Let me see. What are the ranks? Street Fighter 6 ranks. Oh, so Rookie was the first. All right, so I don't think I made it. I think I was above Rookie. I'm pretty sure it was Iron, Bronze, Silver, then Gold. I just gotta hit that Platinum. Let's see. Oh, shit. So you don't get win streak bonuses for after Gold. Interesting. I did not know that. Let's see. So no more win streaks. And you can get demoted from Diamond to Platinum. You can't get demoted in Master. That's interesting.
I returned with the Rubik's Cube to mess up in an empty bladder.
Oh yeah, check this out. I've had some.
Yeah, no.
That was in there.
Fiance went to a wedding adventure and came back with the Rubik's Cube.
Hell yeah. So, David, there's some. I learned about the fighting rank actually in Street Fighter 6 now because I was curious. So there's no win streaks after Gold.
Really?
Yeah, you can't win streak. You can be demoted from Diamond to Platinum.
Huh.
But you cannot be demoted from Masters.
Gotcha.
So the only place you can get demoted is between Platinum and Diamond. I thought that once you hit a rank, you were stuck there, but no, it's specifically that. Damn. Are you free in a little bit?
What's up?
I want to play like a couple games Street Fighter.
I gotta do server work, but I can probably play a few rounds.
It's a few rounds. I'm just like a fucking crack addict, dude. I'm not trying to stay long.
You jonesing?
I am. I think we're out with news too, right? Am I crazy?
Yeah, I think that was it. 'Cause I'm trying to think. Nah, fuck all's been happening lately. I think we're just kind of in that lull until really like September hits.
Starfield, baby, it's happening soon.
Oh boy.
I was into just Starfield just purely off that Game Pass, but I guess $30 more you get early access for a few days, but you also get the expansions, which is mostly what I was looking at. So I might just do that because I would like to play Street Fighter over Labor Day weekend. They're fucking devious devils for that. And that's actually smart as hell. Pay the extra whatever for the early access because you will have Labor Day weekend to do that. That's smart.
Yeah, I mean, just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck. Whatever. Add back my man Adrian addicted to Cammy. This is not true either. I'm gonna stop recording. So thanks for listening to Blue Rupees 216. Next week, Games Gone By podcast on Twitch, Games Gone By podcast on YouTube. On Monday, I think we want to say 8 Eastern.
Yeah.
Let's do.
He's nuts.
Let's say 8 years from now. There's a good chance, not full, but there's a good chance that maybe I might be booked up until at least 6 for esports stuff. We'll figure it out. For now, let's just still do 8 Eastern is going to be Alan Wake Games Gone By returning on Monday on Games Gone By Twitch or Games Gone By podcast on Twitch. Please come check us out. Give us a listen. We'd appreciate that, or a follow. That'd be good too. Will y'all talk about Bugsnack next week? Maybe we will do Bugsnack as a Games Gone By. I feel like it's.
I was gonna say we almost.
It almost did. David almost dared to dream. We were almost talking about Bugsnax. We will at some point. That is destined to become a Games Gone By. I promise you. Recording will end and we're playing Street Fighter. So peace. Okay.
Play a couple rounds here.
I'm just in that fucking mood, dude.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. What? Where'd it go?
Where'd who what go?
There we go.
There we are. Whew. The Bugsnax prophecy must be fulfilled. It should be. It will be one day.
One day we will, in fact, actually be talking about bugs. What are you talking about, Bugsnax? Or Street Fighter? There you are. Updates. It has updates. What the fuck?
They'll play the Guardians of the Galaxy game. I did. And I loved it. It was really good.
I installed it and didn't play it until after it was removed from Game Pass, so eventually I pick it up.
It's worth it, 100%. I played it recently, enjoyed it. Good. It's actually like I love Guardians 3. Guardians 1 and 2 I like, but I'm not like diehard about. But the Guardians cast in the game is fucking incredible. It had a Mass Effect feeling. It did with the going back on the Milano. Hell yeah.
We'll reboot. Okay. You do you need. Let's go play. Alright, I am loaded up in the game now.
Alright, I'm playing a ranked game real quick.
The audacity of this man.
You take like at least like 5 minutes. Give me a break.
The audacity.
if school started, I would be going. It's going all right so far. We have a new schedule this week, or this year, where we start like an hour and so later. We get out an hour or so later, which has been throwing everyone off by regular. Like it just we're not used to it, and that's been interesting. But with the class I have so far, I'm actually really liking it. It's just a matter of getting used to what I'm doing now. But I like getting up early. Yeah, no, it's done wonders for me, feeling like I could actually wake up and do shit. And doing stuff so early,
Man, why the fuck are they so stingy with the goddamn drive tickets? That's one thing I still am a little pissed by. Is they are pretty fucking stingy with those. So I don't give a fuck about the kudos. The kudos are useless. But
I don't use any of that.
I just need drive tickets so I can get fucking costume colors.
Got him. Okay, final round. Oh, that's overhead? Okay, interesting. I had that re-2. Fuck, they got me. I think that's it. They hit level... Oh. I got it. Fuck. I pushed a button.
You're not supposed to push buttons.
I know. They got me on that. I thought I'd bait him into it.
And little did you realize you were the one that got jebaited.
It's true. I reach it in time. Ah, fuck. Should have figured that out too. Yeah, I'm gonna play with David. I just want to finish this match now. Oh god. Damn, I got fucking bodied in that corner. Okay. Oh my god.
This person jumps a lot.
Yeah.
Which is weird, because I don't often think of Marisa as a jumper. Fucking throws! No one expects the 3-throw special. Oh no!
Nah, we're good.
You're hubris!
Nah, we're fine. Oh god. Okay. Alright, Becky, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Ah, fuck. I had that read too. Oh, fuck! I didn't know the second put.
Damn.
I didn't know the second hit. I thought I missed the first hit and that was it. Damn. Alright, they got me, they got me. I thought I thought I had to block that one hit. That sucks. Okay.
You probably could have like interrupted with some, I feel like there's something you could have done there. I just don't know what.
I was gonna grab and see if I was gonna go 50-50.
Ah.
So
honestly, an EX spike might have worked.
yeah. No, if I did any move after that, knowing I blocked that, then yeah. Alright.
Here comes a new challenger.
Beginning
The
operation.
face thing is so stupid. I love it though.
I love how they spent so much time hyping up in the pre-game announcements, the like weird walking into the fighting arena shit, and yeah, it's the faces that get the most amount of attention just because it's the one thing you can always do.
Right. At Evo though, they would always do that, and whenever players accidentally get passes, they would get mad.
Get fucked.
Ah. Oops.
Right, we get chipped now.
Yeah.
Chip, 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 chip.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, not today.
You're in my way. Strike. Jet.
Fuck, take a seat. Oh no, my hubris. That's not what I wanted.
Ooh. That auto turn
I'll
around.
take it.
Ken wins.
I was not expecting that to autocorrect.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh shit. Oh fuck, the wall splat. Good shit. Christ. Good shit, good shit.
No problems. Got to
The no mix-up mix-up. You'll love to see it.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh no, it's supposed to be a Shoryu. God damn it. Stay in that corner. Good shit.
I know you wanted that chip damage now.
I really did. I I was like, he'll back off. Oh shit, he's not backing off.
He'll back off this time. Oh, hold on.
Round one. Fight.
Oh shit.
Ah, fuck, stop doing that. Ah,
Fuck. Didn't think that was close enough. Fuck out of here.
ah, that was back enough.
Wash some toes.
Round two. Fight.
Excuse me.
Oh fuck, did it a little too early. God damn it. Fuck in that corner.
Yeah.
That's
was a
the
rough
good
one.
shit right there.
Round one. Fight.
Ah, too early.
Oh, good shit, good shit. No, fuck. Take it. Get in that corner.
Woo! By
Get fucked!
by the frame.
Round two. Fight.
Oh no!
Ah,
Oh no! You hate to see it.
yep.
Oh shit.
Ah,
Oh fuck! Oh, they're coming! Oh no! My hubris! My hubris!
I had to chase that ass down to get anything.
Press on.
Final round. Fight.
Oop.
Oh, which one's gonna hit? Oh no!
Ah, fuck. Woo. Yep. Ah.
Oh no! Some toast. There
Yeah.
we go.
You're lucky I was
Woo!
burnt out there. I was expecting another one. It looked like there for a second. Alright, let's even this up. Okay. No. No.
Oh,
Calm down.
God damn it. I was working for that perfect.
It's not happening.
Your boy almost had it.
Watch it, David.
You watch it.
Lucky. That would have been unfortunate.
Oh, that would have been fucking cringe. Ooh, good shit, good shit.
Ah.
Mash it out at that point. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna hit buttons of some kind. I know it. He's not gonna block on wake up. Who blocks on wake up?
Damn. Okay.
Oh shit.
You're in my way.
Ah, that
take
killed
it.
me.
Woo! Good shit, good shit.
Ah, it reached. Damn.
Yeah, that reach
Wow.
is stupid on that.
That was at least clear for that. I was like, that should be safe if I whiff it anyway. Oh, come on. Whew. Okay.
Oh fuck. Take it.
Oh, that should have been, Ah, fuck.
The might kill?
Nah. What?
Oh, it did.
I
Just
had
barely.
No way. I don't really see those kill after or regular basics without the critical arts that deep in. Alright, Dave wants a little streak now, huh?
Right. Oh, good shit, good shit. Shit, good shit. Good shit.
Ah, I gotta stop. I got that's my habit. Alright, I figured it. I got this now.
Going for the heavy low too much.
Yep.
It's too slow. Oh, fucking A. Timed that wrong. Oh, no. Should just fucking mash up the super.
I can't. I fuck up my inputs on my special literally like 100% of the time tonight. I don't know why that one's messing me up with all inputs.
Do you practice it enough on 2-player side? Because you have been on 2-player side quite a bit.
I don't know. I swear I've done it both sides just fine in training. I think I just get too antsy in the middle of the fight.
Ah, shit, wrong one. Ah, fuck. Shit, good shit. Ah, good shit.
I didn't think I was gonna hit that
Expecting a throw.
Got to press on.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, come on.
Oh, what? I thought that fucking landed.
Oh,
Get out of here,
No,
man.
no, I blocked the first one.
Desperate with those fucking fireballs. Oh, fuck. Good shit. That should kill.
Yeah, it's like, oh. Jesus, I had
Good
this
shit.
leather.
Good shit.
Back on the board.
You'd love to see it.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, good shit. Good shit. Fuck out of here. Oh, no. Overcommitted. Oh, no. No, no! Now it's game.
Right. Who's next?
Round 2. Fight.
You're in my way.
Good shit. Ah, fuck. Good shit. Good shit. That's game.
Locked on.
Last thing you see before you die is that ass, though.
That's right.
Okay with me.
Overcommitting again now. Getting antsy.
It's true. Ooh.
Oh, fucking backdash on that one. Oh no! Good shit. Good shit.
I didn't think you were close to burnout. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, thank God.
I wasn't paying attention to it. Goddamn, good shit. Good shit. Oh no, that's fucking buffered input. God damn it. Good shit. Alright, let's do this on us. Shit. Oh, couldn't do it honest.
Finally, a fucking Ken player speaks truth.
I mean, fact, I was waiting. I was like, I'll throw this out. Go ahead. We'll get it in the third round. It's basically my game plan. Is to, if I lose round one, even it up with in round two with my critical art, so that way I can build meter back. And if I win round one, then just don't lose round two.
Let's get flowchart.
Also, just to give you an anti-Ken tip, if I overcommit and I do the second kick on this, but you block it, it's unsafe.
Okay.
So, like, real quick, if you hold block real quick. If I do that and don't follow up, that's completely unsafe.
Okay.
So you're close enough for that to work. Oh, the recovery on that was fucking good. Fucking corner.
Yeah.
What? No, it's supposed to be Shoryu. What? No, fuck out of here with that. Nah, fuck off. That's some bullshit. Oh, it's some horse shit. Oh.
Fucking grab.
Oh no, too slow. Too early. Throw that out, get the damage on board. Get you in fucking break status. Cheeky motherfucker. Woo! Woo! Oh shit, good shit, good shit. That's gonna hurt.
Locked on.
Oh fuck. Good shit. Oh no, still alive somehow. Oh. Oh. I thought it could happen. Thought I could make the dream come
I
true.
don't say shit until the game's done. No, I ain't saying shit.
Ooh, good shit, good shit.
Oh, got it. Yep.
Waiting for that jump and he's gonna do it. He has to do it soon.
Just don't let me grab off that again.
That makes sense. Oh fuck.
Oh. Dang, that's
That should be death. Unless the damage scaling does me
yeah,
dirty.
I got it.
Did me dirty!
What the fuck? Okay, yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Throw literally anything out at that point.
Quickly, EX fireball is fast enough.
Yeah.
Oh no! The buttons were still coming out. Oh no!
Ah. I died.
Woo!
Go to 8:30 or 10:30 your time? or
Yeah.
whatever? Yeah.
Good shit, good shit. Got me with the no mix up again. What? What?
Fuck it.
I was still in an air state. Fuck you.
Pet that cat, Cammy. You deserve it.
Fuck out of here with that cat. I was in a fucking air state. Get over there. I don't think it'll kill, but it'll be damn close.
I just dead or I lay on the ground or something.
No, I recover quick enough to throw out an EX. So if you do anything other than block,
Well, no, because they block at that point if I'm burnt out. That's what I'm saying.
oh, you must. I don't know. Maybe you were broken again? Because I didn't think you were.
No, I got hit burn out.
Oh, okay. Ah, fuck. that. Back in that fucking corner. Whew. Oh, fucking! I thought you were gonna wall splat.
Same.
Woo! I keep forgetting how much reach that stupid super has.
It's dumb.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Good throw, good throw.
Ah, come on.
I'll take it.
I
That's
was
game.
trying to do super. That level 2 in the air is tough.
Yeah, I never used to bother with her air supers.
Round 1. Fight.
You're in my way.
Bad mistake.
Fuck out of here.
That's right. Round 2. Fight.
Oh no. God damn it. Good shit, good shit. That should be game. Good shit.
Hey,
Targets.
pet the cat.
Almost had a perfect on me.
Ah. DNC. No, never mind. Oh, fuck.
Good shit, good shit. Good shit, good shit. Oh, fuck.
You ever just walk up and just grab? That was a no fear.
Oh god damn, that was good shit.
6'9".
I was like, no, there's no way. I was not expecting. I'm like, there's no way this man's just gonna walk up and potentially risk me fucking doing anything right now.
Nice.
Shit, good shit. Shit. Fucking things out of here. Gone foul beast. Ah!
No problems. Got to press on.
Round 2. Fight.
Got it.
Shit. Oh, fuck. What the fuck? This man just continues to walk up.
That's gonna happen again. Yep.
Woo!
Just Ked jumping away from a walking up Cammy. It's just funny. In what world?
I know what's happening here. It only works in the you versus me meta, but I know what's happening here. Good. Oh shit, that's not the one I wanted. Game.
Yep.
One more.
Alright, last game.
Last game.
Ken wins. Round 1. Fight.
That one. What the hell is going on there?
I drive.
Oh, what were you doing? Gotcha. Good
I've
shit.
been waiting all night for that. I dropped it.
Sorry, you still got something out of it. Good shit. You still won.
I would have been so mad. I've been waiting. I jump in and you drive rush, and I've been waiting all night for that counter. I just could not fish it out.
Okay. What?
Ah.
That should kill.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Whew. Yeah.
Woo.
I was trying to be a fireball. Thought I'd be far enough away. And I was
No,
far
I've
enough away from
so-
the fucking fireball.
I'm learning to not do the fireball game as much as Ken. I know that's more of a Ryu thing. I gotta start playing Ken a little bit more than how it's supposed to be played.
Yeah, rush down.
Yeah. I know that's a good chunk of my problem with a lot of characters too, is I tend to pick characters I like playing, but not necessarily their style of play. Shit, good shit. Good shit. Get out of here with that. No, damage scaling is way too high.
Yep.
There we
Oh, I
go.
was hoping you got antsy finally. You finally didn't.
Calming the fuck down slowly.
Alrighty.
Ah, great games, my friend.
GG's. You gotta actually sit down and play like an actual like set of time.
Agreed.
Alrighty. Anyone's watching, peace. I'm gonna go get stuff done because I gotta do that adult stuff. Thanks for
Hell
watching
yeah,
stream.
same here.
Alan Wake on Monday. Let's do it.
I don't like. Let's go.
GG stream.